Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is the big day. We are gonna get chopping underway. It is about 6:15 in the morning. We're gonna get that chopper fired up, check the engine oil before the day starts, put inoculant in there, fill the water reservoir, and then we can head out to the field. I gave myself plenty of time this morning because there's a lot of stuff to remember. I also got to remember to get a card that I can mark the loads down. So since there's a couple things to do, give myself a little bit of extra time. We try to be out in the field by 7 a.m. So that's looking good. Looks like we got a bit of cloud cover rolling in here. Hopefully the rain can stay away. But the forecast does show nothing but kind of mini thunderstorms and mini showers rolling through across the prairie everywhere. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Well, that's first fail, I guess. I expected that dosing system to be empty and clean, but it's full of water and there's a bit of mold in there and stuff, and I can't get it to drain out. So I guess we'll just skip it today and figure it out tonight when we service the machine so we can use it tomorrow morning. Inoculant is typically reserved for high moisture crops, and the stuff that we're going to be chopping today is definitely not high moisture, so we want it on there obviously, but I don't know, that might take an hour or so to get going. So we are ready to leave the yard. Pulling into the field right now. Take her nice and easy. Transport mode off. Lower the header. Open the cover. Open the wheels. Drop the cover. Very nice. Spout up. Swing that bad boy over. Gamma angle down. All right. Just pulled that cover down here so that bunch of product from the crop doesn't fill in here. Detector just went off, shut the whole thing down. Metal detector.
Is that why it stopped?
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd ever plug it.
I didn't. The metal detector went.
Oh, yeah.
said on this side somewhere. That is cool. Probably wouldn't have done anything, but
No.
better it doesn't go through. At least we know it works.
Yeah.
We just sent load 14 away to the pile this morning, and that is the first time now that I'm going to be waiting on trucks, so starting to get the hang of it a little bit, mostly because the swath is actually a bit heavy right here. There's something that we're blowing into trucks that really helps speed things up. But that big Artex pull behind trailer with that Peterbilt semi is being operated by Nick. He's out here helping us out, and he just rode along a bit. He said it might be easier to fill trucks if you lower your spout down, and absolutely he's right. So we just lowered the spout. It's really easy to do. That's all the way up. We just lower it a bit. You can kind of see the tip a bit better and see what you're doing a little easier. My spout cam is not working constantly, so I feel like before I start relying on a spout cam, I should learn to operate this machine like just without it. That metal detector, unreal. Just stopped the machine, didn't even pile up. It just opened the screen on top of the pickup head here, and yeah, straight up piece of metal in there. So that was crazy how quick that reacts and stops it from going into the chopper. I know our old pull type chopper, the New Holland FP240 that we used to run, I never ran it personally, but the farm did. That had a metal detector on it even, so we've seen it before. But when you're going 9 kilometers an hour and it just stops it before it goes into the drum and the knives, that is still pretty incredible technology. This is that hired truck. It's an Artex trailer. It's a you can use it for both the manure hauler and a silage trailer with that live bottom floor. So pretty cool trailer. Definitely holds a lot of silage, that's for sure. Going along there pretty good, sending trucks back to the yard, but started plugging up here, tried reversing it out, try again, just kept plugging, and it turns out that a PTO shaft came loose up in there, so dropped the header off. Nick saw that and try to get it slid back on there with a new bolt, and then we can get back going again, hopefully.
Yeah, did you get rain last night then?
A real little bit.
Enough.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, drops. Like it blew like it was gonna rain. It looked like it was gonna rain.
Oh, you had some thunder and everything. Okay.
Yeah, look. I didn't rest the way.
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on right here. Well, after we got that header issue figured, we did another 500 meters of swath, and then we ran into another issue. Looked like I had initially picked up some metal in the head, backed up, and then it said that I lost pressure for the transmission, and we found a little pinhole leak in what looks like a big cast piece that starts to spew hydraulic oil or transmission oil. It's right by one of the hydrostat motors, and that is pretty bad, so okay, we're gonna try to take this header off, drop it off, and then we can park the chopper in the shop. Oh, we had some issues there. Unfortunately, it looks like one of the hydraulic hydrostat motors is leaking or something like that. A little unfortunate, but hopefully we can get it going. Dad asked me to come push up the last load, but I think somebody else already did it. Because there's nothing here. We'll drive up and down a couple times anyway, just to keep the stuff packed, to keep the air out of it. So, update on the chopper. Dad has been on the phone with the guy he bought it from in Holland, which is the owner of that dealership, and he was on the phone trying to troubleshoot it, and I think they got it figured out. So that is pretty epic. It's 10 o'clock at night there, and the guy's on the phone with us trying to help this thing get going again. Parts we need to get our hands on to get our chopper going. So Dad went to the city, he has them, he's coming back now, and Brent is fixing the chopper. So I hopped in Brent's truck. Nick, who is here, they have actually a complete custom chopping business, so that means they also have a spare chopper, so they went to grab theirs. We're just going to finish off this field with theirs because we don't know 100% sure yet if ours is going to get fixed. Most likely yes, but we don't know 100%. So his chopper's going. We'll check it out. It's going in the field now. So all in one day today, technically. We'll see when we get back to the pile. Maybe I'll actually have to push some loads up too. Depends if Dad is back yet or not. Cool stuff. Whoa. I guess Brent got the chopper going again. That is epic to see. Man, that's good to see. Hopefully he sees me. He does. Nice. Check it out. We are back in the John Deere chopping. This is Nick. He's the one that was driving that Artex truck, and also the FX38. Yeah, that's yours as well. So he's been helping us out last year and this year again with silaging, so you might see him in future videos. But yeah, we got this chopper. Brent got it going again. It was I guess a simpler fix. Oops. And I realistically shouldn't be holding a camera and learning how to chop, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. We put a total of 4 cutting hours on the drum of this machine today, so nothing crazy at all. I think a good day we'd do 11 or 12. Definitely nowhere near its potential. Oh, we put a total of 4 cutting hours on the chopper today. Not a whole lot, but we had a bit of a confusion this afternoon with that breakdown. Yeah, it's some sort of plug in a cast piece that was just spewing oil that Brent plugged again with the part. It was a $3.60 part that caused that issue. So isn't that funny? Such a big machine and a little $3.60 part took it down for 8 hours today. See, that's the problem with expensive machines. Anyway, that's hopefully the end of that, and hopefully we can have a bigger day tomorrow. Service then pretty easy today because we didn't run it that much, and we just cleaned the windows. We looked at our inoculant applicator, which is on the side here, and unfortunately that was still half full with what looked to be inoculant. So if anyone knows anything about that, yeah, it wasn't pleasant opening that up and draining it out. We got it drained and we're gonna rinse it out now. We're beside the barn, so. That drains right here. So I'll take this little cap off. And then it'll just fall through the bottom of the harvester here onto the ground. So I'm happy we got that 80 acres done today. We are going to another field tomorrow that's 320. If we do it at the rate we did today, that'll take 4 days, which would be tragic. Hopefully we can have a little bit better luck tomorrow. It is 4 miles away though, so that's quite a distance for the trucks to drive every time to bring that silage back to the yard. A round trip then is over 8 miles, which will add some time to the day. So I might be sitting still for a little bit tomorrow, but hopefully not because something's broken. Hopefully just because we're waiting on trucks.